My favorite parts of automotive restorative detailing are the details. And this emblem right here is very, very dirty in between, and there's a lot of road grime and a lot of grit that's stuck in between that I would love to remove. So what did we do here? Instead of me using a brush or any abrasive chemical to get through the emblems, I actually just put automotive tape around the emblem so that I could put markers on where each of the letters are placed, so that when I put it back later after cleaning it up, it would be in a straight line, or at least I won't be placing them in random spots over the paint. So why do I do this? I usually remove the emblems, decontaminate, clean it up, and polish so that basically really clean, no shortcuts. And then I put the emblems back according to the markers that we put on the automotive tape. And that way, I am assured that the paint underneath is 100% decontaminated, polished, and coated. Another issue we've encountered with this car is that the latch of the rear is actually not holding itself anymore because its shocks are probably dead, or they're already dead. So let me show you. So we lift the latch, and this is supposed to stay if, for example, we leave it here or go all the way up, right? But if we let go, it's just going to slam itself to the car. And let me show you something. So I bought new parts. Of course, we always go with OEM. I bought new suspension latch attachments for the rear, so there's left and right. One of the most fulfilling parts of detailing is actually degriming the insides of, the in-betweens of panels. So in this case, it's a taillight and the quarter panel. And as you can see, there's a lot of grime that's color white. And this is actually pretty challenging to remove. But with the right tools and the skill set, it's definitely possible to bring this back to life. Now, we're removing the sidings of this right door of the shotgun seat. And we're doing so that we could remove dents, small dimples that that are on the body outside that have been incurred in the past 7 years. This is going to be quite a challenge because this part of the door is double walled. So that's the reason why we had to remove the sidings so that we could actually go inside from the right to left rather than just sticking the tool from left to right if the dent was placed somewhere here where it's not double walled. So the dent is right over here. So what you're seeing right now is the grille of the Grand Starex, and you see a lot of white instead of black, and those are mineral deposits. This is a 50-50 challenge, and this is the polished part. Earlier was the non-polished part. Some more cinematics that you may enjoy of the shiny paint that we've tested. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see the difference, but we did what we call the 50-50 challenge. And as you can see, the left side is cleaner than the right side. So what's going on here on the right side? The right side, as you can see, well, you won't be able to feel it because I'm the one who is feeling it right now. It's actually very sticky, and I don't know if you'll hear that there, if you can hear that. And if I do it here, you don't hear anything. This one is pretty sticky. What happens here over time is that, especially here in the Philippines, since we have a tropical climate here, is that the protective coating that the manufacturers use is not for tropical grade, and that's the reason why this happens. So as a detailer, the best thing we can do is actually just remove all the coating, since you won't want that in your car anyway. We just remove all the coating and just put some sort of a ceramic coating that is you know, applicable for the particular material. So in this case, it would be plastic. This is what a 7-year-old engine looks like without it having any proper cleaning whatsoever. So as you can see, grime and you know, a lot of dirt and grease. You know, that's very, very dirty right over there. We're gonna get through, you know, all the creases and cracks of this engine, and we're gonna make it look like brand new. What we have here is in front of me is a steering wheel of this Grand Starex, and as you can see, the steering wheel is very, very dilapidated, and I think it's also because of the climate. It melts. The sun and the humidity here in the country is actually detrimental to the materials being used in the car. So lots of the leather, or actually the leather, the whole leather wrap has disintegrated, and I'm going to be pulling this off, and I'll be shipping it to an expert in wrapping. His name is Ray, and he's a very, very trusted upholstery guy up north in Pampanga. A lot of aficionados, a lot of people who want to restore their cars, or even commuter cars who have really damaged steering wheels, ship their steering wheels to him so that he can actually do his magic and make you happy. So we brought the headliner down of the Starex, and the reason why we did that is because the AV monitor has a socket or an attachment that is making really loud sounds while on the highways or when you hit potholes. So this is what it sounds like, and hopefully you can hear it. There, that's what it sounds like. So we'll try to keep it as original as possible. So probably maybe zip tie it instead of adhesive, because you know, all the heat and the duration of the car. I think adhesive's not gonna cut it for the long run, or in the long run rather. So I think maybe looking for a spot here where I can cable tie the socket that's loose so that it won't make sounds anymore on the highway. Yeah. It's been 7 years for this car, and it has its stock radio, and now I just bought a bunch of goodies. Infinity speakers, Pioneer 2-din radio, TV Plus, you name it. We're back at the studio right now in Detail Manila, and we're still working on the Starex, the black Starex that we have drained all the oils, detailed the interior, exterior, put some ceramic coating, under chassis detailing, and today is actually a very, very interesting day because, well, my brother and I thought of putting some curtains inside the vehicle instead of just installing some ceramic tint, so that, you know, there's a good look to it, and of course it's that's better heat rejection than just tint itself. So here's some guys who are some professionals who actually originally installed curtains for Starex from what year?
This going from the first, for this body style, I think if I'm correct, was 1996.
96. See that? 96, that's a long time ago. And sir, it's your turn to talk.
Hi. Yeah, we're putting curtains for this vehicle. It's a 2013 Grand Starex. Installation usually take about 3 hours. It's nice for privacy. Majority of my clients that usually get this is usually maternity that wants to do breastfeeding for privacy, or keep the car cooler. That's the advantage of having these curtains. But majority of these curtains, it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. It's very convenient.
Cool. So yeah, let's take a look at some samples. So here the curtains installed in front. That looks pretty wicked, right? And here's the one at the rear. And yeah, it's they're railings from, oh sorry, they're railings on top and at the bottom, as you can see. So the curtains are really sturdy and not dangling. Gets a social look to it. So I have a look. Very nice. So there we have it. Peace. We are here today at Detail Plus, and as you may or may not know, when I was a kid, or well, when I was a teenager, I always had a dream of having my own detail shop, and this was kind of like my peg. Funny thing is, the owner's name is Edward de la Rosa, and my last name is De Rosas. It's kind of similar. So what we're doing right now to the Starex is we're gonna install some STEK window tint, NEX35 in particular. So as you can see, up there is their stock of the STEK rolls. Right over there, kind of excited. It's pretty funny looking at a minivan right here, and there's a nice exotic car beside it. So let's go around, let's take a look. So they removed the curtains and they're gonna install the window tint. So let's go to the legend. Say hello to Mr. Edward. Thank you for accommodating me.
Ang inis nung nung bata. Dalawang linggo mo pa ginawa ito.
Oh, tatlo. Idol idol.
Ang laki.
Hey guys, so we're done with the car. It's been 3 weeks. Probably the most exciting project I've had so far. Total makeover. We worked on the under chassis, the exterior, the engine, and the interior. And there are a couple of bonuses that I added also inside, which you will see in a bit.